Okay, let's picture this. You're driving, maybe somewhere remote, and suddenly, nothing. 0 bars. Your usual map app just freezes up.
Yeah, familiar nightmare for travelers, right?
Exactly. So today, we're doing a deep dive into Sygic GPS Navigation. It promises, full, reliable offline maps specifically for those off-grid moments.
Right, Sygic. They're a Slovak company, been around since 2004, actually. They boast hundreds of millions of downloads, really positioning themselves as a top player in offline navigation.
A big claim.
It is. The core pitch is strong, download quality maps, drive anywhere, no signal needed. But the big question for us is, does that promise really match the real-world experience? And critically, what about the price? We've seen some chatter about that.
Okay, let's start with the good, the core strength. Our sources do confirm Sygic delivers on the offline part, yeah.
Oh, yeah, definitely. That's its muscle. You absolutely can download large map areas, whole countries sometimes, and get your routing, your turn-by-turn directions, all without using a single byte of mobile data.
That sounds like a lifesaver if you're traveling abroad, dealing with roaming charges, or just out in the sticks with no signal.
Precisely. It's a genuine benefit there.
Yeah.
And the foundation is solid. They're using map data from big names like TomTom, plus some open source data as well. So the coverage for basic offline routing, well, it generally checks out.
Okay, reliable offline maps, that's a strong start. But,
Well,
hold on. We saw quite a few users saying the price wasn't quite what they first expected. If the maps are good, where does the friction actually come in?
yes, the cost structure.
Yeah.
This is probably the biggest point of contention we found. The basic offline navigation might be free or a one-time purchase, depending on when you got it.
Right.
But the features that really make it a modern premium tool, that's where the paywalls hit hard.
What kind of features are we talking about?
Things like real-time traffic updates, which are pretty crucial these days, dash cam recording functions, the advanced lane guidance telling you exactly which lane to be in. And probably the most important for many, Android Auto and Apple CarPlay support. Those are often locked behind subscriptions, usually annual ones.
So you buy the app, maybe thinking it's lifetime, but then key driving aids need a yearly fee. I can see how that would frustrate people.
Exactly. Users report feeling surprised, sometimes even, nickel and dimed, when they hit that recurring cost for things they thought were standard or part of their initial purchase.
Okay, setting cost aside for a moment, how reliable is the actual navigation? If I'm downloading gigs of map data, I'd expect it to be pretty spot on.
Well, that's where the picture gets a bit more mixed, leading to some inconsistent user reviews. The TomTom data provides a good base, no doubt, but the sources suggest Sygic's map updates can be slower compared to, say, Google Maps or Waze, which use a lot of real-time crowdsourced info.
So the maps might lag behind reality.
In some cases, yes. You see reports of out-of-date points of interest or routing that doesn't account for newer roads or recent changes, especially in less traveled areas or rapidly developing urban zones. That causes real friction on the road.
And if you do hit one of those map errors, what happens then? Can you report it easily? Get help?
That seems to be the other major pain point highlighted in reviews. Customer support. We saw specific complaints about responsiveness being, slow.
How slow?
Anecdotes mention waiting, 3, 4, even 5 days just to get an initial acknowledgement of a critical map error report.
Yeah.
That's not great if you rely on it daily.
No, that definitely isn't. That kind of delay, understandably, leads to low scores for support and that overall value for money feeling, doesn't it?
Precisely. So if we synthesize all this, the verdict seems to be, Sygic can be a solid choice, specifically if your absolute priority is reliable offline mapping for remote travel. But you need to go in understanding you'll likely need to pay recurring fees for the full modern feature set.
And the alternative?
For most drivers, frankly, folks who are usually in areas with decent mobile signal and expect that really polished, globally consistent experience with quick updates and strong support, standard free options like Google Maps or Waze probably make more sense.
Right. So the takeaway seems clear. Even premium offline tools can have accuracy gaps. Which leaves us with a final thought for you, the listener. Given that digital maps, even paid offline ones, can still be inconsistent or fail, what essential, truly reliable analog travel tool should maybe always be in your bag, completely independent of data or satellites?